Coming up on this exciting episode of the Angry Geek Show.
Dingleberry!
Comic books stacked, games on the screen, talking about the heroes and the ones in between. From Gotham to the stars, through the multiverse they go. It's nerd life loud on the Angry Geek Show. They're angry, they're geeky, they're breaking it down. From cosplay queens to legends in town. Grab your popcorn, let your fandom flow. It's time to tune in to the Angry Geek Show. Superman debates, Boba Fett's jetpack. Marvel versus DC, no holding back. Con floor interviews, hot takes they throw. They'll nerd out with you on the Angry Geek Show. They're angry, they're geeky, they're breaking it down. Legends, creators, the best all around. Grab your Funko, your lightsaber glow. It's time to tune in to the Angry Geek Show. From horror flicks to retro toys, geek girls, geek guys making all the noise. With passion and heart, they're running the game. If you're part of the tribe, you're part of the flame. They're angry, they're geeky, they're breaking it down. Fandom united in every town. Con to con, let the good vibes grow. All hail the kingdom of the Angry Geek Show.
The Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour, funky like a monkey. Welcome to the Angry Geeks Hour on this Monday night. I am one cool devil. She is one hot angel. My sister from another mister, the one, the only, Sophia Cormier. Streaming with Sophia every weekend. Make sure you got to hit up that Twitch. You got to hit it up. Make sure you go in there and stream with her. Watch her play. Now, yes, I'm supposed to be on there with her, but you know what? I'm scared. Because
You're
she
scared?
leaves me for... Yes, I am. I'm scared. Because first, she's better than me at video games. She leaves me for dead when we play Resident Evil. Because I was supposed to play Resident Evil, but last week we were watching Crown Jewel, and I kind of fell asleep because I was kind of upset because two of my favorites were wrestling each other. And then Seth Rollins beat Cody Rhodes, and then I was kind of like bummed out, but I wasn't bummed out because I like Seth, because Seth is like the new Macho Man. And then Rose, I went to bed, and Rose is like, "You were supposed to be playing with Sophia." And I was like, oh, no. But anyway, she was probably going to blow me up anyway. And Void comes in and says, well, hello. Yes, we are absolute awesome humans. And anyway,
Hey.
I just want to say, I'm sorry I let you down on the brother-sister date, but that's okay. Because you got to make the money. You got to be out there playing and doing this stuff. And playing the Fortnite and the Phasmophobia. Or I can't even say the name. So,
Phasmophobia.
that game, yes, you know the game I'm talking
Hi,
about.
Cougar Man.
Cougar Man, 1966.
Hi, Joe.
Joe McDonald. You know, I tell you, Dingleberry, Joe McDonald, man, he is. I wish we can hire him to take like all our pictures at the cons, because he's like I love.
I'm sorry, what's your friend's name? Oh, yeah, Lewis. I noticed for the past few weeks our name hasn't been showing on the screen. But Cougar Man, this is Lewis.
Really? Hey, Cougar Man, what's going on?
Mango says hello.
Really?
Yeah, our names haven't been showing for quite a few weeks, actually.
I wonder what's going on with that. We'll have to check the studio.
Mm-hmm.
We have to check the studio. Hey, before we bring in our guest, hello, Cougar Man. How are you? Welcome to the Angry Geek Show, brother. I appreciate it. Where every week, Sophia and I bring you into the depths of pop culture. We are a TV show. We are everywhere. That is Lewis, the weekly podcast every Monday. Oh, and soon to be Thursday, 8 p.m. Hey, I got some stuff I got to show really quick before we bring in our guest.
Okay.
This past weekend, how cool is this? Now, dude, you know, I love the Wild Wild West, and you guys know I play Red Dead all the time. But how cool is this when your son buys you Batman as a cowboy.
That is awesome.
Isn't that? Yeah, Neil picked this up for me. Look at that. Batman as a
Wow.
cowboy. Yes. Isn't that awesome? Another toy for the Geek Lair. Western World Batman as a cowboy. And now, Sophia, you saw this next thing.
Jason, yeah, he has an echo.
I don't know.
He got that echo thing back.
I don't know why I got an echo.
I think the settings changed when you went to the Nerdvana.
Oh, maybe. Yes, I think so.
It has an echo.
I don't know. Echo.
They need the Superman to match it. More dollar.
I know. So anyway,
Yes.
now Joe McDonald, like I was saying, one of the official photographers of the Angry Geeks. When you guys come see us at a live show, you know I'm all about the bling. I always wear bling. Sophia already saw this. Rose saw it at a store. I had to buy it. Look at this mask.
That's so cool. It matches your background too.
I know. I had to buy this.
It's
This
very
says
shiny.
me. I know. This says me all over the place. So I had to buy it. And not just because of Halloween, but because of this. Now, I won't be wearing this on stage because I can't wear it on stage.
They won't be able to even hear you if you spoke.
Oh, exactly. Exactly. But I had to buy it.
Yes,
And-
Nico. Lewis,
Oh,
what do you
what?
think about what happened with Seth Rollins on Raw?
Dude, you knew it was coming. Now, my wife said, "Did you see what happened?" And I knew what happened. I didn't see what happened, but Seth. Now, my biggest influences are Elvis Presley and Macho Man Randy Savage. Everyone knows that it's Macho Man Randy Savage. Little sister over here will tell you. But we all know that Seth is influenced by Macho Man. So a lot of my wardrobe, when we hit the con floor on the stage, is a lot Seth Rollins. What I think that happened, you knew it was coming. Now I want to see where it's going. So let's just lay it that way. All right. So, Sophie, do you have anything you want to show?
No, not today. I would say we'll catch up a little bit more on chat, but I think we should break down our guests.
Yes. Without further ado, we're going back to Harbor City. A lot of you guys are all cats, kittens and cougars and cats alike. You all know this because Harbor City is such a hike. We're going to bring back the creator of the mummified private detective with the sidekick hillbilly rockabilly guy, the one, the only Patrick Coyle of BIXBY Grant. What's going on, brother? How are you?
Hello. Thanks for having me back. I'm doing well.
Good. I'm glad, dude. You got to tell us about Brimstone and Fangs. I mean, the next installment of Bixby Grant. I fell in love with the character the first time you were on. I love the idea of a mummified, but now I was blown away to find out they had a brother in this new installment. Now, to let everyone know, the Kickstarter, I'm not telling people that the link of the Kickstarter is in the description of this episode. I am not telling people to not go to the Kickstarter. Go to the Kickstarter. Throw money there. Get your books. Get your tiers. Get everything. Kickstarter is funded, fully funded, but that does not mean give this cat some money, because you want those tiers, you want those rewards, you want this book, especially if you got the first Bixby Grant. You got to get this one. Go ahead. And now I'll tell you what, he's already been with the rest. He saved the best for last. He's been with the rest. Now he's with the best. So, brother, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Bixby Grant. And now let's also talk, just not Bixby Grant, because you also have the after story in there too.
It's true.
So let's talk about that, and let's get down to it.
All right, sure. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, and I know you know, Lewis, is Bixby Grant is a mummy private detective. He was a 1930s beat cop who unleashed the curse of the pharaoh during a museum heist and became, through the curse, a living mummy. And now it's 100 years later, and he is miserable, and he's a grump because everyone he knows and loves is dead and gone, including his brother, as you just mentioned, Lewis, who we're finding out in this story was not a very nice person. In fact, he was a gangster, and he was an occultist, and he was an all-around not-so-nice person, except that he raised Bix after their parents died. And so Bix has this conflict going of like, I love my brother, but he's also doing some evil things. So how do those two gel, right? So yeah, they live in a place called Harbor City, which is a large Midwestern or city that's overrun with monsters and the supernatural. And Bix's kind of specialty is looking into cases as a private eye that have to deal with that. So in this new case, there's a series of murders happening across the city, cult murders with these special daggers. And if 5 people are murdered, then a demon is going to be summoned to Earth and take it over. So he's looking into it to try and figure out what's happened. And it just so happens that these are the daggers that his brother used about 100 years ago. So he's dredging up a whole bunch of his kind of unwelcome history and feelings that he really doesn't want to have to deal with.
So, how much thought went into the sequel? How much thought went into bringing this back? I mean,
so it was always a plan to do 6 issues. So we've got this the Kickstarter that's out now is for issue number 3. Although I have done 4 Kickstarters, there was a standalone graphic novel called Wolf She Cried, which I did the very first time about 3 years ago. And this one was a 72-pager. It's a standalone story that you can get in our current Kickstarter as well. And I did that one kind of as a proof of concept, get the product out there, see if people like it, see if Kickstarter is going to work for me. It was the first time I had worked with my editor and with my penciler and with the whole team, and we all gelled really well. And the Kickstarter was successful. So then I decided I was going to do a 6-issue series with an overarching story. And so that's the story that I just kind of outlined. But as you mentioned, Lewis, there's also a backup story. So in the world of Harbor City, there are other people that I think interest fans of Bixby Grant. And so this backup story is called Zombie Town. There's a section of, you know how every town has like Little Italy or, you know, the West Side or Soho or things like that. Well, there's a section of Harbor City that about 30 years ago had a zombie outbreak. And rather than deal with it, they just fenced it off and left it to die. So now occasionally people will go in there for whatever reason. And there is also a zombie mafia in Harbor City. And their headquarters is, of course, inside Zombie Town where the police can't touch them. So in this story, we follow Marina Martinez as she goes to find her father, who was a police captain who disappeared 20 years ago. And the last place he was seen happened to be Zombie Town, so she's looking into it. And of course, being a human, there's a lot of danger for her in there. So if you like zombie, it's a pretty straight up like fun zombie tale with a little bit of like family drama thrown in.
so let's talk about when is the book is fully funded, but when is it coming out? And let's talk about the tiers, because last time our fans love the tiers. They love to have the book autographed. There you go. Joe McDonald, Zombie Mafia. Love the concept.
Thanks, Joe.
Is the first series, is it still available where they can find it?
Yep.
And once again, I'm drawing the Bix in the back of you.
Oh, yeah. Over here. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just like last time. I forgot the story behind it. I think a fan made that for you, if I remember.
Yeah, I was at Granite Con up in New Hampshire.
Granite State.
Granite State, exactly. 2 years ago, and the guy next to me, whose name is on the back. Oh, I can't grab it. Anyways, he makes it's made out of wood, and he makes it with a jigsaw, and then he spray paints it, and then cuts it out, and then he shellacks it so it's nice and glossy, right? And so he was in the booth next to me at Granite State, and then the next day, we kind of hit it off. He's a super nice guy. His kids were there, and we were kind of vibing. And he comes back and he gives me this on the Sunday of the show, and I couldn't have been happier. I should give him a shout out though. It is from his name is TJ. It's TEEJ Hero. You can look him up on the web or on Facebook. I know that he's on both of those spots. And
Sophia, didn't we just see him?
We did. We did.
Yeah, we were just at Granite State about 2-3 weeks ago.
He was a vendor there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think Sophia Dingle buried him.
I don't remember. I might have.
I think so. So
He's great.
I remember the story. I remember I was a fan, and it had just drawn to you. So the books are still available.
Yes, sir.
Can we get them? I want people to go back and read if they did not read it. I want them to read this and then come here.
Sure.
But before we get to